That's a large gate. We certainly won't be able to lift this on our own. What a good eye you have. Here, let Mama take care of that for you. There now. That wasn't so hard. A collapsed bridge? Oh dear. The Scarecrow is so close. There must be a way to get past this. Wait here, child. Mama will take a quick peek around. Oh, but this is a bother. Who even lowered the water in the first place? I do wish these levers weren't quite so heavy. Right then. 1 down and 3 to go. I think our mission is going quite well so far. I just hope those two find happiness. Wonderful! That did the trick. Now we can cross to the other side. That certainly did take a lot of time. Well, let's get back on our feet and continue with the restoration, shall we?
The girl stirs from a thin sleep, her features weary as a woman thrice her years. Her life is an unending blur of training that continues without mercy or pause. Bones creak, flesh stings. Pain is her constant companion. Yet she forces herself down the hall all the same. When she arrives at the garden, a bellowing roar orders her forward. Coming, she replies in a voice devoid of all feeling. She readies an apology for her tardiness, knowing full well it will not be heard. As suspected, the man cuts off her words and begins to berate her without pause. You will learn to honor punctuality, girl. You are a tool of our master, and a tool is of no use if it is not present when needed. Thus begins another day of the girl's deadly training.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
How annoying. Her family has served their lord's clan for generations. When the lord decides an enemy needs to die, her family carries out the sentence. Her path had been laid before she was even born. The path of a train. There is no freedom for her, no thought of a different way. The path simply was. The woman does not bemoan her fate, for she has never known another. Yet, when she thinks of the things she will never have, she feels a terrible sadness. But she presses on regardless, leaving such distractions behind. At some point, she realizes that rain has begun to fall. Through the droplets, she spies a castle with a dark and enigmatic aura. Soon she finds a lone guard standing before a gate. Moving without sound, she looses her sword. With death delivered, she sheathes her blade and presses on.
Her whole life had been decided before she was even born. It's rather a tragedy, don't you think? I'm sure you must have a birthplace as well. A place you...
You should leave before I change my mind.
I saw that.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
You should leave before I change my mind.
I've got enough death for everyone.
How annoying.
Do you hear that? That's... It escaped again. What's that sound? Oh! The stairs make music when you step on them. Do you think that monster was playing the steps? That's a rather cute thing to do, don't you think?
The woman moves ever deeper into the castle in search of her target. Her mission is to kill the son of an enemy lord and halt his possible succession. The enemy army values blood. If the successor were to die, chaos will inevitably follow. Slaying the son will create confusion, giving her own lord an opening for attack. She passes through the corridors and moves toward a reception room. Outside, The rain falls in endless gray sheets. A child sits alone, his frame made smaller by the size of the room. She recognizes the boy's face from her scroll. Without a word, she draws her sword and points the tip at the child's throat. Yet he simply stares at the cold steel, making no move to escape. As the woman studies the child's haggard face, she realizes something. This is no son of a lord, but instead a girl frocked in boy's clothing. The woman asks her target why this is. As if a dam has burst, the girl suddenly lets fly with a torrent of grievance. I wish this house and this entire nation would fall. You should leave before I change my mind.
I've got enough death for everyone.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
The girl begins to tell her, I'm no child to him, merely a tool to be used. I even denied my own heart and took false gender in order to fulfill my role. And as this house's tool, I live only to be killed. So please, just bring this to pass. End me. The girl's eyes turn to rest on the woman. This is who I used to be. Set to walk a path before I had even drawn breath. The woman's sword wavers. Her hand hesitates. Outside, the rain falls as if it was trying to blot out the very earth itself. And yet somehow, it feels quiet.
The next memory should be the last one in this area. I wonder what that monster wants, and those other dark foes for that matter.
You should leave before I change my mind.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
You're finished.
You should leave before...
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
How annoying.
I think the last scarecrow in this area is inside this building. Oh my! Again! What terrible timing these things have. Mama will open this straight away. There. Can you get through now? This next memory should restore the weapon. The scarecrow is right there. Brave faces now.
The only sound is the rain. A long moment passes. The woman sheathes her blade. She then asks the bewildered girl, "Did you mean it when you said you wish your house would fall?" Shaking, the girl nods. The woman responds, "Understood." Suddenly, the sounds of an army clattering into place emerge behind. A score of soldiers bursts into the reception room. The woman's face is the very picture of composure. "Come then," she whispers.
Commencing mission.
Come.
I've got enough death for everyone.
The girl runs over and takes her hand. Why had she done this? The sound of the rain begins to fade. People cannot choose the station of their birth. One can scarcely even choose their own manner of death in this violent, fleeting world. But perhaps one can choose to let another live. I was a tool of my house who carried out her role. My hands are stained with sins beyond counting. I doubt this will absolve me of my actions, but it might make a nice gift to bring with me into hell. She can no longer hear the rain. Tears roll down the girl's cheeks, and on the woman's face is something almost like a smile.
Perhaps freedom, in the truest meaning of the word, never exists. We are bound by heavy chains, which closes many doors, and one often lacks the will to choose from the remaining options. Anger. This is the fourth fragment that you've lost. What is your anger meant for? Is it for a person, the world, your fate? Or perhaps yourself? The time when you will also have to choose draws nearer. Brr, it's so cold all of a sudden. Is this snow that's falling? Even the cage has varying weather, it seems. Brr, it's so cold all of a sudden. Is this snow that's falling? Even the cage has varying weather, it seems. Snow, glimmering icicles. Why, even that fabric is frozen over. I never thought I'd get to see such a beautiful sight. Mama is truly touched. The fifth weapon should be here, as well as the fifth fragment. Now, let's head for the Dark Scarecrow.
A man makes his way along a mountain path, buried in snow. There is no movement, no sound, only a perfect wall of unbroken white. His breath comes out in a set of steady white puffs. Before long, the sun begins to set. Yet the man's pace does not falter. A rift in the ground blocks his way. The crevice is so deep, he cannot see the bottom. The man produces his trusty hand axe from within a deep pocket. The path beneath him precarious. Maintaining his balance is a matter of life and death. Once he moves past the danger, he again makes for the peak. Before he realizes it, the land around him is bathed in moonlight. The man knows the mountain is more dangerous at night. Yet it still holds for him a kind of wondrous charm. He does not fear this place. Instead, he trusts in his strength and experience. Suddenly, the steely glint of animal eyes glimmer all around him. Think you can stop me? Ha! Damn it! The man, remaining calm, confronts a pack of wolves. Don't run. Don't turn away. Don't look them in the eye. The final roar sounds. After fending off the wolves, the man renews his trek. No person has ever reached the summit of the mountain he now climbs. Yet he does not fear, for he has conquered many peaks long thought impossible. He forever seeks the line between life and death within the harshest environments. This pursuit is his entire reason for living.
So this memory is from an adventurer. He certainly looked strong, don't you think? I've never climbed a mountain before. Not that I could, seeing as my legs don't touch the ground.
You should leave before I change my mind.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
How annoying.
Commencing mission.
How annoying.
Weakening enemy.
I wonder if those dark foes feel the cold at all. Are you cold, child? Why, you don't even have mittens. Are you sure you aren't cold? All right, then. Mama will be quiet.
A terrible blizzard rages across the snowy mountain. The merciless wind and snow cause his steps to slow. Suddenly, his weary eyes glimpse a rocky shelter, just big enough for a single man. As he catches his breath, he recalls the letter tucked away inside his pocket. His daughter had given it to him before he started his climb. He fishes in his deep pocket once more and produces a handmade charm. The oddly shaped decoration seems to warm the man from somewhere deep inside. Having risen to his feet, the man's legs are filled with renewed strength. Halfway up the mountain, he comes across a frozen lake. The corpse on the ground wears the attire of a mountaineer. And its regrets suddenly take form as a ghost and spread a terrible darkness.
Commencing mission.
I've got enough death for everyone.
How annoying.
He sees a note on the ground next to the body. It is an apology to the mountaineer's family. It spells out his regret at ever. The note is written in a cramped, unsteady hand. Perhaps it is due to cold. Perhaps...
I can't. I know I promised to be quiet, but I just can't.
Commencing mission.
How annoying.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
Make sure not to slip on the snow now.
You should leave before I change.
I've got enough death for everyone.
This is turning into a proper blizzard. We should hurry.